Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those...
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Richardson off the play fake. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Richardson now on second down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass. And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6. He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game. Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help. Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 24 now, here's second down at 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina. And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that. Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a give running left is Eckler, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
Touchdown! K.J. Hamler from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Richardson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And caught by London. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st down, Hurts throws right back to London, complete again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Touchdown, Giants. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 31. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Muscles by at the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Hurts to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Hurts throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Tajay Spears, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He lit up the skies with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part of this football game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. That goes for a gain of 31.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Giants will take over possession here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better out.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Running right. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They're going to look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Second down, goal to go. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Drake London. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit.
There he goes left side. Christian McCaffrey racing to the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants now down by 11. A little over 1.5 minutes remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Finding Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurts throw taken in by London. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.